Hi, everybody. Welcome to the July 13th meeting of the Duvall Cultural Commission. I call this meeting to order at 5:32 p.m. All right. Rita, would you like to call the roll?
Commissioner Rudnicki, Commissioner Ember, Commissioner Hanson, Commissioner Damiano, present, Commissioner Guillet, Chair Frazier,
Here.
Co-Chair Leonis.
Here. All right. Next item on the agenda is approval of the agenda. Does anybody have anything they want to strike or add? All right. So next up, staff announcements.
All right. Well, good evening, everyone. We have a quick presentation, some of its updates, and then one new item, more of a reminder. Yep. So just an update about the Pride Garden here. So you can see that it's been cleared. So we are putting together the plant selection. We have a professional landscaper who has offered their help. So they're putting together an inventory so that we can go to Flower World and get everything. And then we'll also get a discount on the planters that will go in there. In the meantime, we posted on social media about the Pride Garden. We got a lot of love. We turned off comments after several hours of hate. We had had enough of that. And so, but far more love than hate. In the meantime, Oxbow's reached out and they want to partner with us and co-sponsor the garden, which is really exciting. They saw it on social media. And so they were really excited about co-sponsoring the garden and coming out and helping us choose the native plants, lay out the plan for it. And so once we get the first set of plants, I'm going to send it to them and they're going to come out and help design the garden.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. I was really pleased that they reached out on their own and said, hey, we're down the road and we can help. So I was just saying Oxbow wants to co-sponsor the Pride Garden down here.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. And if you haven't been down to look, the mural is being painted. If you haven't seen the stairs, it's gorgeous. So we're hoping that will be, I don't know, when does Jennifer think she'll be done with that?
She said for sure by the end of this.
Oh, okay. And then once that goes in, then we'll have the Pride Garden. We're going to buy a cafe table for down there. And then council approved the little free art gallery project. So you'll have that down there. And that whole little space down there will be kind of reactivated and a beautiful little place. We are putting a camera there.
Yeah. So it's not as romantic as we had thought.
Romantic. I mean, we camera footage for giggles. We'll camera footage when we have a reason to.
After what we saw online, it's prudent to have.
Right.
Yeah, we put a camera actually at City Hall once we put the Pride installation in at City Hall. The camera actually went up before that project was finished, and we have not needed to use it, luckily, for any kind of destruction of city property. However, we have seen and had the footage requested to be pulled at least 5 times because it picks up like hit and runs.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And so we've had several accidents. So having that camera there, at least 5 police investigations we've had to pull for that footage, that intersection. People like to hit each other.
I've been hit there. Yeah, dead there, right there.
Yeah,
And then I was stepping on the crosswalk and another person got rear-ended there.
yeah. So it is not being used blissfully for the thing that we thought it was going to be used for. So yeah, we will be putting a camera there just because, we want to make sure that we protect the environment that we create down.
Can we get a little like canopy, like a rain canopy?
I mean, we can look into, initially we had thought about a little canopy down there when we were gonna build a book bench because we need to get it out of the rain. So yeah, we can look into trying to make it as much all season as possible, especially if we're gonna have one of the little free art libraries out there. Yeah, we can look into that. I would like to also kind of get like happy lighting out there too, if we can, make it really cute. And then eventually the goal is also to do something with this patio out here so that people will use it.
For lighting.
Yeah,
I've been here over a decade and I keep forgetting that it's even there.
the patio out here. Yeah, and it's a great space. Yeah. All right. So I updated the numbers for the mural theme. And folks had some more ideas. So this is, we're collecting, and this probably would have to be partly grant funded because it's just so big. To cover the graffiti on the Woodmill Duvall Road or Woodmill Duvall Bridge, the underside of it. So asking the community for their mural themes. So the ones I put on the card were what you all sourced 2 meetings ago in terms of your thoughts. But folks have added their own thoughts too. Oh, there was one I didn't get on there. Somebody wrote in penguins. I'll have to add that. And so the new information is the postcards I picked up from folks stopping by the city tent at the farmers market. The original chart was from Duvall days. A couple of people stopped and we had really good conversation at the farmers market about native art and wanting to do tribal. So 3 people put in cards about doing tribal recognition, native art. That comes with a lot of conversation with the Snoqualmie tribe or the Tulalip tribe. And that is a man-made built environment, which, I would want them to consult with us on whether they would even be interested in a project like that. So if that doesn't get traction doing native art or tribal art, it's not due to lack of interest. It needs to be driven by our tribal partners and whether or not that's a project in the space they'd be interested in having, tribal art on. I don't know if you all saw, I think it was in the Snoqualmie Valley Record or Living Snoqualmie. I think the Snoqualmie Valley Record. The city of Snoqualmie voted to remove their murals that were in City Hall, which represented logging and rail tradition, but also to remove the totem pole that was in the city of Snoqualmie. The totem pole first was not created by a native artist, and 2, totem poles aren't indigenous to the Snoqualmie tribe. And so those will be taken down, I think this week, both of them. So just kind of as we think about whether or not to pursue native art here, just that relationship and kind of early conversation is really, really important, and getting the tribe to kind of be the folks that get kind of in some ways a right of first refusal, like, is this a project you're even interested in, before we vote to add tribal art to something. So I guess the point of making.
Okay.
A question on that.
Mhm.
And I haven't really dived into the history of Duvall, but is there like a history or relationship between the native tribes and the founders of Duvall? Because that would be a really interesting story to paint if something like that existed.
I think the Historical Society has some information about what that relationship was. And whether it was a positive relationship or a colonizing relationship. I don't know offhand what that looked like and how land was acquired here by the original families. I'm not sure. But we can ask the Historical Society.
I think it's something that when we worked with them, it was directly with them and their initiative to participate. Which was, of course, they gave the carved out pieces, which had members, but I find that it's a very sensitive invitation.
Well, and we've invited, tribal consultation on park namings and things like that, and, when the tribes have come to walk the property or look at what the ask has been to add native art to our public spaces. If the spaces are already built and don't reflect native engineering, native concepts, you know, it's, I guess, this is my personal opinion, not speaking on behalf of the a little performative, if it's not something that they asked to do in the city. But I mean, I think it's really important that we have the community wanting to do, native recognition and land acknowledgement in our art. But right now, the Snoqualmie Tribe hasn't asked to do this art in the city.
I just saw that someone had said area for like a designated area for graffiti.
Mhm.
And I thought that was kind of interesting.
Yeah, I think Commissioner Lamonis, that was one of your ideas, yeah.
For the bridge.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
I mean, 'cause people like to tag there anyway,
Yeah,
right?
kind of give them a board or a whiteboard to just do that,
Right,
you know, once a quarter, erase it, start over.
yeah.
kind of
maybe
what
have
we're already
some
doing.
Unfortunately.
We do have one up at the ballpark.
Yeah.
I've actually been there quite a bit. It's interesting. To say the least.
Yeah, there's been some interest there. It isn't the highest interest. People really like the geological idea. It seems to be one that people have talked the most about with me. And they said, well, what does that mean? I said, well, I mean, I imagine it would look like the different strata of, the topography here. But I said, really, we put out calls for artists and it's however the artists imagine the theme. So people did stop and ask about that. And then there's been some others. And when we did this 2 years ago, we had all sorts of things, like very silly things. And people haven't, all the penguins, which again, I will have to add. Yeah, giraffes would be really cool. You have two pillars and you have them like really tall looking at each other, and that might be kind of cool. People would wonder like, why are there giraffes here? And then I had a bunch of people that,
Sad.
yeah,
Pacific Northwest giraffe is almost extinct.
I
People don't
know.
realize.
and then a couple people said, put the trolls on there, like peeking out around the bridge. Yeah, I thought that was cute. But that is original work from an artist.
Yeah.
It was just, we cleaned it up, but I don't think the original artist is available anymore to do that work.
We should just get the guy who makes the trolls to put a huge wooden troll under.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, then what's his name?
Artist.
Dan, the Scandinavian.
Yeah.
I did put in for the lottery for it. He does the lottery. Yeah.
Awesome.
I also put in for a lottery to get a Henry. If you know the artist Henry.
Yeah.
There is a Sasquatches. I put in for a lottery for that too. I have not heard back from either of those. But I just, the Henry one, it opens every quarter. And I think I've put in now like 5 times. I'll just keep doing it. I have a sticky note on my desk that every now and then to just go in and.
You can't win it if you're not in it.
Exactly.
But then what's the cost on them? Like what's?
Well, the Henry one is, I think that one is affordable. What is his? Like he'll come and do it, but you have to buy the materials or something. So that one,
You gotta do the case of beer and a sandwich.
yeah, so the Henry one is kind of like, he kind of picks which projects he wants to do. And then I think you can pay him, for other things, but the lottery is for him to like, I don't know if it's totally gratis, but the Scandinavian trolls is a very expensive endeavor.
But it's also a draw for tourism. I mean,
Oh,
I've gone to
yeah.
several cities just to see their trolls, so.
Yeah, I've seen them all.
Oh, you have?
Yeah. Yeah, we did it one summer. Was it last summer? We went and saw all of them.
Like around the world or,
Oh, no, just ones here
Oh,
watching.
yeah.
The one in Oregon.
okay.
Yeah. No, not around the world. Although that'd be a fun trip. One just got destroyed.
One got caught fire, the one in Bend,
Bend, I think.
yeah,
Yeah.
caught fire. We don't know how, but I know, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I think it's being rebuilt though.
All right, next up. So, small artistic events. I think it's the temporary art and the light and luminary are the ones that people seem most interested in. With some love to outdoor dance parties.
We already have
Lantern
the
festival.
Lantern Festival.
I mean, in my mind, I think some of these would be paired, right? You could have an evening string ensemble with like, have you seen this candle light?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we went to one at a winery in Winville. It was fun. But people like the temporary art installations.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And then, so this was, I created a what if wall where people could put sticky notes. And it said like, what if the art in Duvall represented the spirit of Duvall, what would it say? And this is what we've gathered so far. Dogs.
Is 124 open?
Yeah, that was my favorite. It's very cheeky.
Gardeners made it on. Ocean.
And I'm going back out to the farmer's market the first week of August. I think it's August 6th. And we'll get more feedback, which will then, you'll have kind of 3 different opportunities. And then I think we bring the cards at summer stage too, if people want to fill out cards at summer stage.
Yeah, we got a handful at the last
Did we?
and some kids drew their ideas.
Oh, that's fantastic. So by the end of August, you'll have kind of all that. So we'll do kind of your ideas, community ideas, put them all, in a pot and create your new 2-year plan.
Oh, sorry. Were you ready?
So we brought to council, so at our last meeting, we discussed that some of our projects, we really thought they would be great projects in this 2-year cycle, but are just really hard to deliver, including the book bench. And so could we deploy, because we only have from now till December to finish this 2-year art plan. So what can we do now to finish out your art plan and deliver something to the city? And so Aria, who is an artist here, came to the city to ask whether or not we wanted to purchase some little free art libraries. And she also agreed to hold an event to fill said art library. So she had 2 left. These were, she displayed them in Redmond. And so one is at the Redmond Senior Center. That's permanent. And then she has another one somewhere permanently. So anyway, Cultural Commission made a recommendation. I brought it to City Council at the last meeting and they said yes.
Oh, great.
So I'm meeting with her on Thursday to talk about where they'll be, when they'll be delivered. And then if we go to the next slide, she threw in, and we're gonna pay her, obviously. So the one on the left is a puzzle exchange.
Yeah.
I took that picture, it's on Gwyneth Island, so I went to Gwyneth for a little while. And for like a week and a half to rest. And they had this puzzle exchange and I swapped out like 2 puzzles while I was there.
Awesome.
Did you see the little trinket exchange that
I
opened
did
for
see
the
the-
ice cream?
Yes, I did see the
Oh,
trinket
I
exchange.
get it.
And then on the right is a little free matchbox library.
Yes.
And I found a picture, and it probably was on TikTok or something, where the stake had the yellow track that went down.
Oh,
So I showed these to Aria, and she's like, "Oh, I can build those." And so she's gonna build 2 of them as like a little free project, like little free library, so there'll be 4 in a theme throughout the city. So one will go here.
Puzzles and cars, or will we do dinosaurs?
Well, we did talk about dinosaurs, so it could be cars, it could be dinosaurs.
A bunch of dinosaurs that have just been waiting to put up on the wall. In fact, I should do that anyway.
Yeah, so yeah, we could do dinosaurs, we could do cars. The pictures I have are of little free Matchbox. I was thinking like at a park, obviously that would be fun. So,
And if we can get the track around it, that would actually.
yeah, one had like, one track started one way and went around, and then it was, another one was another way, and 2 kind of came out at the bottom. It was pretty
It
cute.
was like a DNA spine.
Yeah.
Matchbox cars.
Oh, my son would love the car thing. He'd have him go to the park every day just to exchange a car.
Yeah.
And which park would it be, like the, not McCormick, or like the smaller park with the children's, like, cause there's the.
Yeah, we'd probably put the Matchbox car in the most used park, like either Judd or something like that, where, you know, we get the most kids. Probably one with the sunshades too, because it's gonna be used.
Yeah.
You know, longest.
Oh, good thinking.
Yeah. I don't know about the puzzle exchange. Do you all have ideas where would be a good place for the puzzle exchange?
Little library.
Yeah, somewhere downtown,
Yeah.
walkable. I imagine that's gonna appeal a lot to seniors especially, and having it somewhere where they're going to be anyway, so
Yeah.
in the library.
Yeah.
Or
City Hall.
sitting home.
City Hall, yeah.
Somewhere near a table too, so you know, if they want.
Oh,
to-
maybe right out here on the back balcony with some tables and a sunshade.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. I mean, we
have
do
this
have,
meeting over puzzles right now.
we do have to spend money in this, like, by the end of December. And so we need to figure out how much we're ultimately gonna spend. So our Port of Seattle grant requires us to match. And for this year, we're kind of the pass through for the art and wine walk that the chamber is doing. So that's like what the Port of Seattle gave to us, but we have to match that money. And our match is part of our match is to activate the outdoor spaces here to bring people into downtown. So we could put it down there and think about what to do in the patio. So, yeah. All right. And then oh yeah,
Oh, sorry, there is also that space in between it. There used to be the movie theater there, but there's like benches out there and stuff, and a little stage. But maybe something there.
in Depot Park.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, we have 2 of the little free art libraries coming, and we putting one in Depot would be good because you have the police station there too. And people walk there on their way to McCormick, so that's probably what I'm thinking, like one there, one down there. Matchbox car in one of the interior parks, and then the puzzle kind of. I have to think about where that would be a good spot, but maybe down there.
Somewhere dry.
Right. Yeah. And then finally, the August meeting is going to be the celebration of our biennial art plan and all the work that you've all done. Also World Photography Day celebration. And then I've told Ari that would be a good time for the little free art party, so please come to the next cultural commission meeting. We're going to invite all the muralists, the plank artists, the young woman who did the trolls.
Oh, nice.
So everybody who's contributed to art in the last 2 years through your plan. I'll get some cookies, we'll put out, if people, I don't know if we've gotten any submissions for photography, but if people do the photography. So we'll just be in here and in lieu of your meeting, just celebrate
Thanks.
all the good work that everybody does. Yeah, same time, same place.
Nice.
Yeah. No alcohol, so not a wine party, but we'll have some stuff.
And hopefully a chance to thank staff for all of the work.
We know it's a heavy lift.
It'll be thanks. We'll have the 2 new muralists too. So I haven't gone up to Big Rock to see how he's doing.
It's looking good.
Is it?
I feel like I've been there 3 or 4 times in the next couple weeks, and it's kind of like at a standstill.
Mhm.
I don't know if they're doing like detailed work or not.
Yeah, so he was on a little bit of a break the last couple of weeks on another project and is back this week. So
Oh,
okay.
it's- Yeah, so if you go next week, there's probably gonna be some different additions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tuesdays and Thursday nights. So.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's fun having these murals come to fruition. And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've been noticing a lot of people walking by while I'm there, and they're just like looking at it and asking questions, and I've been able to tell them like, oh yeah, we had a neurologist come and do it, and they're excited about it. So it's really cool.
Mhm. And that is what I have for, I think, the staff announcements.
May I ask, you said that we didn't have any, submissions for World Photography Day? Where?
Not yet, but I don't think it's,
It got pushed out once or twice, so I made a note to push it out again. Yeah.
on social media.
Yeah.
When's the final day?
Where do they submit?
It was via an email. The final day, I don't know off the top of my head.
Okay. We have a, I don't know, Rita, if we can pull up the flyer on our website.
It's not crucial, but I can find it on the.
Oh, we should show them the draft of the, or is that launched?
Unofficially, but officially,
Okay.
yeah.
We'll show you something else too.
It'll go out, starting Tuesday.
Okay.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, I should check Etsy to see when the little charms.
I think that was the other thing, we were gonna wait for that.
So this is on our website.
Have we put this out on social media and posters around town as well?
No posters around town, thank you for that reminder.
Throw something up at the post office and
Yeah,
grocery stores.
yeah, we can have Stephanie work on that.
Thank you.
Thank you. And then we'll show you, so our intern Stephanie is doing really good work and we'll show you something cool. So we finally hung all of the birds of the valley room, those yeah.
Oh, nice.
So I got these little black hawk charms, black-tailed hawk charms for when people finish the scavenger hunt. So there are 10 or 11 around the city. And we're creating little, so start here at the mural, which was the whole point. And then we have little clues, like at the place where they, like at the location. Isn't that cute? Good job. You did a really nice job on this.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So you actually have something to give to people that actually finish it?
Finish it, yeah. So I bought these little.
Yeah.
I know where number 6 is. I want my dog there.
It's always in walking distance, or you have to be in a car.
You would have to be in a car to do all of it.
Okay.
Yeah, some of them are grouped together,
Oh, okay.
so like the downtown.
I'll do it.
See if I can get my phone to act right here. So yeah, on Etsy, they had these little charms that are black-tailed hawk. So I bought a whole mess of them to have at City Hall so that when people finish, they can come and get one as a prize for doing it.
Is City Hall open on Saturday?
No.
So it has to be a weekend. Yeah.
Should put some on Duvall.
They will be here tomorrow by 9 p.m.
Oh, that works out perfect.
Right? Meant to be.
Yes, so it launches tomorrow.
Okay.
I can get to it, just a picture of it without it bringing up like order. Trying to make it bigger. I don't want it. Okay. Yeah, so I had to do something fairly economical, but they're still kind of cool because they look like the thing that are up there. They're these little silver charms.
Oh,
Yeah,
very nice.
so people can put on a shoe or on a necklace. They're kind of cute. So. Yeah. Fun little project. We've been talking about it since we did that mural. It's, getting people to go to the mural and start something fun from the mural. So that's exciting. I'm glad it's launched. That's fun stuff. Yeah. So, yeah.
I've just finish up step. In that case, it's Commissioner Damian or Brudnicki arrived. I move that we go back to roll call to amend the roll. Do I have a second?
Yes, second.
All in favor?
More work for Rita.
Did we ever hear from Wendy about why she couldn't make it?
No, that she wasn't able to make it. Yeah. Right?
It's sandblast this weekend, right?
Mhm.
Well, thank you, Commissioner Hanson, for being here.
I would like to move that we also forgive Commissioner Einberg's and Commissioner Guillet's absences as well then.
Second.
All in favor?
I
All opposed? Motion carries. Let me know when you're good, Rita, and I'll move on.
We can go ahead.
Oh, okay. All right, next up is approval of the meeting minutes from our previous meeting, June 8th. Has anyone had a chance to look those over? Does anyone have any objections or comments? Right, I move that we approve the meeting notes or the minutes from June 8th. Do I have a second? All in favor? Aye. All opposed? All right, motion carries. Public comment. Do we have any more? These meetings are so quiet compared to. All right, moving on, new business. We have biennial art plan ideas.
Yes.
Yeah.
Activity with markers.
Very similar to last, 2 years ago now. We thought we'd just take a little bit of time for everyone to create some ideas. We can put them on the wall. Last year we put them on the wall for everyone. And also just spread out here if you want to sit at the table or put them on the wall. Actually, maybe easier to put them on the wall because then everybody will do a dot exercise out. So this is take 15-20 minutes and just iterate on anything that you can think of that would be great having in the city, and that can be all artistic endeavors, whether it's an event, a performance, sculptural art, digital art, all ideas with the caveat 10,000 and below.
So no Taylor Swift.
So no Taylor Swift, performing art centers, well, good idea. We have another performing on that in the city, so yeah, think about like stuff that could be done under 10,000. If we have multiple of those ideas, we want to be able to. I don't have city council hasn't given me a budget for the next biennial art plan, but we're in a frugal budget environment. So we just want to make sure that we're, using taxpayer money effectively. So no massive projects. So we don't have the money for that. So unless I get a grant. And if you have a massive idea, we can parking lot it and say, oh, that would be a great project for a field grant for horticulture.
And with any of that?
Yeah, sure. Everyone wants to grab one. We'll put them up here.
Yes, this. Work.
It seems like he's on for so long.
How was all of your adventures?
Yeah.
Where were you then? Oh, you did, you know. How was that? That was life changing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And very amazing.
Everybody's senior tax. Yeah, specific meeting.
When did you get?
Oh, does it have any specific meeting?
Do the names of employees and. I have a demo to tell.
And then I just have to read it. With dogs. Okay. So I missed living. How was the fishing? My gosh, I caught like a huge giant, like a monkey that was this big. Did you really? Yeah. That's stuff that people dream of.
Yeah, saltwater fishing in Baja.
It's a lot of fun. All right, let's see. We need Susie. Tammy has one. Brandy and Crystal, you have yours. So yeah, so we have two right here. And then what do you think? How much time do you all want? Do you want 15, 20 minutes? 20? Okay. I have a bunch here too, reading. Oh, did you already grab them?
I grabbed the ones from in there.
Okay.
Doesn't matter if some people have the same color.
No.
Here, I'll put this one up.
Would it be this?
Yeah,
Art.
events, art projects.
Yeah,
Anything,
anything.
a place that needs a mural.
Like, I'll give you an example of the best idea, but I can make it happen. Crystal had an idea. Last time we did this to do a drafting event along the Snoqualmie. Have people like create like giraffe wraps and have like a regatta.
Oh, interesting.
It was a great idea. My insurer was like, no way.
What if we did down Main Street?
But I mean, put it again, yeah, like down Main Street.
Soapbox Derby?
Soapbox Derby.
Really good giraffe themed movies.
Movies. Okay, I will look.
Movies. Dumbo and Operation Drop.
There's a book.
Madagascar.
Giraffes Don't Dance.
Oh yeah, Madagascar has giraffes in it.
Madagascar.
That was my daughter's favorite cartoon series.
And the series, yeah.
The penguins were delightful.
Sassy
penguins, smiling way.
Still, sure, a statue somewhere. Yeah.
Pretty like who's oh. It went draft, right?
Oh. Great minds.
That,
You all need some world record.
Ooh.
oh.
Yeah. For Main Street.
We have,
There's a pretty piano on,
well, like, do we have one already existing?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
there used to be a piano out in front of the bookstore once. And anybody could
Just come out and jam on it.
Oh, yeah, piano like on this, what's it called?
Yes,
I'm
and
on the
there's also, yeah, there's also one out in front of City Hall for the longest time. It was painted out beautiful and horribly out of tune. But you can't really sit in the Pacific Northwest weather and be in tune.
It's kind of hard to weatherize.
Yeah, but if we can put it under an awning, like on the side of City Hall or.
take it in Depot Park.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, to go park and someone could sit in there, like even during the winter time.
If you have play piano.
Well, I don't, but
I don't either.
I mean, that would just be
My
kind of
mom
cool.
was a fantastic piano player, but I have a tin ear. The local garden or scavenger hunt.
Have you got anything from Mercer Island for referral request? I haven't either. And if you run out of paper, we have more paper. If you have more ideas than what can fit on a single page.
Thank you.
Do you see the, summer stage post?
No. Oh, no.
It happened?
Oh,
I'm almost done. I was waiting on that. Maybe. Oh,
What everybody's done, yeah. We'll throw a sticker on whichever activities we think sound good.
Did they, cancel football practice or anything for the weather?
like that, because they do it in the morning.
Oh, they do.
Yeah, he has to be there 8:20.
Yeah.
But Luke is up just 30.
Ooh, that's the maple.
Mhm.
Although it doesn't show it being very hot, it just feels hot today. Summer stage is gonna be hot
Yeah.
with this sun coming through again.
Mhm. I'm gonna have the sprinklers on this time.
Yeah.
Cause it was forecasted not to be that hot last Wednesday. It
Yeah.
ended up getting really
Warm.
thirsty.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't bother bringing out, asking the guys to look at the hose.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were still overcast. And then it turned out to be really stuff, yeah. Yeah, I have to touch base with them tomorrow because after this concert, we have to put everything in the trucks because the stage has to get moved for sample. We can't have, so it's gonna be a longer.
is the sandblast, is the stage gonna go on Thursday to Corn Park?
Oh, but when they have time, so by Friday, I don't think. Yeah.
And last year we got it over there on Friday.
I have people asking if I need a key, cause I have someone, sound guy, Andy Pope, that wants to put equipment on Thursday.
So Thursday might be tight because we'll close down summer stage on Wednesday night, but it'll be late. So Thursday is probably when we'll have to get everything off the stage.
Actually, it's off Wednesday night. We don't put anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it'll be clear, but it'll be at the big side.
Yes. So whether they can move it on Thursday is just a function of if they have time.
So they move it back to storage and then they move it back to the corner.
Yeah, no, they moved to the small side where your event is.
Oh.
But you have to have like CDL license to drive it, and we don't have a lot of those on staff.
Yeah,
So whoever's available.
I don't have a CDL license either.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's whatever CDL driver we happen to have working. They can do it.
And maybe the sound, Andy can bring the sound equipment on Friday.
Yeah. I think last year that's how we had to have it, because I think last year he wanted to have it out on Thursday again, but we couldn't get the stage over till Friday morning. Because I think what happened last year, if I recall. So I remember getting a call wanting it over earlier than we could get it over.
Yeah, I'm just the messenger.
Oh, yeah, no, I know.
Do I need a key? Cause last year. Someone
I was
just
thinking about having,
opened it.
Who's running summer stage? Or not summer stage, I'm sorry, you are, so then, yeah, we would give you the key.
Okay, then I guess I need to go somewhere to get the key.
When we move the stage over, we'll meet with whoever's gonna be in charge.
Okay, then that would be me,
So we'll
so,
call you and then we'll move the stage over and then we'll give you the keys.
yeah, my name is on the permit.
Permit, yeah.
Then yeah, that's what we would.
Okay, cool. Yeah, cause Tony did it, Tony,
I know Tony could do it in his sleep.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, he's done, he's like, I am done.
So is he onto Renaissance Fair,
Yeah,
Festivities
Renaissance
Fair?
Fair, he said something about, volunteering with a organization that does, something to do with accessibility and thing.
Cool.
It's his passion, so.
Yeah.
Special Olympics or something like that, I can't remember what it was, but, yeah, so I'm excited for him.
Mhm.
But he's like,
Yeah.
he put in a lot of work.
Mhm. For a number of years.
Yes. And Renaissance.
Yeah. My stepdaughter was at Oregon Country Fair this last weekend.
No, she probably saw him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, of course. The list.
Just one project. I was so envious the last time we did this exercise and you had, because I was all like, just ADHD chaos. And you had one incredibly well thought out and brilliantly articulated project. And so, that would be like, "Grr."
I'm still advocating.
I know.
I'm more than happy to put it on the schedule.
And in September, we'll probably go redo the rainworks, right? I'm down again.
And then you can let me know if my stats will work. If it did, then I can make more.
I need to make a step.
I can make the whole community.
Yeah.
The last one, sorry. Just go through my notes.
No, it's not fine.
All right, so the next phase of the project is you each have a dots. And so the way your dots work is you can distribute them across lots of different ideas. So walk around, look at your ideas. You can distribute them all on one idea. So however you want. So if there's one idea you feel really passionate about, you can put all 8 of your dots on that one thing. Or you can walk around and put 1 on 8 ideas that you like. 2 on 4, however you want to use your dots is how you can use your dots. And then that helps us kind of prioritize the different project ideas. We'll end up listing all of them, but we'll list them by how many dots they get when I create kind of the outcomes of this meeting. And that doesn't mean this is the last time you can do it, but just thinking about the overall timing is we'll do this project tonight or upvoting. August, we'll have our celebration. We'll do it again in September, come up with kind of a final list of projects. That is the last meeting we can do it because I will help write the biennial art plan and it has to be submitted to council in October as part of the budget deliberation. So this is the time when we want to get all the ideas out. This meeting and the September meeting. It's kind of like where we all collectively say, this is what we're going to ask council to fund. So that they can see in October. All right. I was curious what y'all wrote. Oh, and then also we will take all the ideas and give them to Public Works to also figure out like to what degree they're viewable. Oh, well, yeah, this idea. This is a great idea. We gotta figure out how to do it. We gotta figure out how to do it this year. And you can ask each other too, like, what their ideas mean.
I'm very vague. So if you need more description, I can go into.
What do you mean community boards, Jen?
like where we could put bulletin boards.
Oh, gotcha, yeah.
So
That's a good idea.
keep, we have signage there, like city park signage, traditional signage, but not like community board. That's where everybody, parents are there, but they think they're playing, so they play the information. It's not doing it.
Salmon race isn't gonna be very exciting. They don't have legs.
What's that?
A salmon race isn't gonna be exciting. They don't have legs.
Robert's the genetic engineer.
I love this. They're doing this one right now in Carnation, the art along the trail. I'm very envious that this is the second year they get to do it.
Local here.
We don't have ours.
We have local here.
I think.
We're all.
I think Jen's the closest thing here we have, except for that.
Jeremy, were you able to come to the Duvall Euro thing when we had the project happen to the conference and all?
Will I be able to?
No, were you able to?
No, it's not, no.
Oh, it was really lovely.
Was it? Okay,
Yeah, I saw your community, I was like, yeah.
okay. No, I was not there in that one.
Is Rainbow Bridge within city limits?
River Bridge?
The one that's Carnation, no, not Carnation Road,
On 124.
yeah,
1.4,
you go up the hill.
the blue one?
Well, yeah, I was told it was the green, or it's called Rainbow Bridge.
It is not, it's
Oh.
King County.
King County.
Mhm.
Yeah, we've tried decorating it before and they get mad.
I was thinking that would be a great face for the giraffes,
Mhm.
because they're so long,
Yeah,
or actually make it a Rainbow Bridge, but if it's not called Rainbow Bridge, I'm the newbie here, so.
well, same thing with Windmill Duvall. You get, the trolls are on our side of the bridge, but the bridge, as soon as it hits the midpoint of the river, becomes King County's.
Oh.
And then everything on the other side where the trolls are is King County's property. Like including, like, by the time you get to Muddy Boots, you're in the county.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's not in county, not Duval proper.
What?
Oh, I didn't realize everything on that side of the river wasn't Duval proper.
Oh, on the other side of the river?
Yeah.
Unincorporated King County.
Huh.
We accept them as our own, but not technically Duval.
So it's not really sign
Yeah,
is.
they come over.
Yeah.
It's not where that sign is, that says Duvall?
Oh, on the other side?
Yeah.
No. Kind of similarly, if you go out of Duval to Monroe and you come back, that sign is not in Duval. It's in unincorporated King County as well.
Makes sense.
You're part of the city hall or at the garden now. The other thing I had was like if the flags had some kind of exclamation on it, like something like on the back.
Yes, so about the community.
Yeah, tell me more, because I wanted,
Hopefully that
my
means-
husband and I were talking about doing a trip with like a long walk, maybe starting to like England.
Yeah.
What is it, Dover to something, but I've always had this romantic vision of doing the Camino.
There's a different route, so
Yeah.
if you're short on time, you can do the shorter route.
The other thing was like-
If you do from Saria to the end to where you get to the cathedral, it's about, I think it's about 100 miles, but you can easily do it in 6 days. Because it's not thicker, like that. But to really get the spirit of the Camino, I would start like probably 5 stages before, a week before.
You know.
And then you land in Saria and then continue from there, because what happens in Saria is you get a lot of people who just show up there and start to walk.
Yeah.
But the real Camino and the spirit of it happens with people before that. You know, it's a very different feeling, and it's amazing because everybody from around the world is there. Like from every country, you can't even Morocco, Japan, Korea, you know, Italy, Spain, everywhere. And I spent a whole day with a girl from Ukraine, of all things, yeah. And everybody is super friendly. And it doesn't matter where you come from, or it's like being in a place where there's no judgment.
That's lovely.
Yeah, it's quite an extraordinary thing. So you'll be walking and someone will just come over and say hello. And as soon as they say hello, you can decide, do I feel like talking? Then you would extend the conversation as they're actually interested and want to hear and they want to talk. And sometimes you end up spending the entire walk that day, like could be 15 minutes, talking to a stranger, getting to know them, and then you. And then you stay at these different albergues, they call them. And you can decide if you want to be private by yourself, or if you would like to, which I suggest everybody needs to try a dorm version, where you're in a dorm with all these.
Yeah, kind of like a hostel, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is wonderful because you all eat together. So it's very extremely community oriented and everybody is welcomed, and it's the most welcoming, nice experience I've ever had.
Really?
Yeah, and you don't feel alone because if you want to talk to somebody, somebody will talk to you.
Yeah.
So there were a lot of women who were all by themselves. The whole
And
thing.
did you go by yourself or like?
Well, I was with a husband and wife, but yeah, I pretty much hiked by myself because they were so fat. They would always be like miles ahead of me, so I pretty much was on the trail alone. And some days I just had music in all day long, you know, and then other days I chit chatted with people for the entire walk of the day, and you get into a real rhythm routine because you have to get up early and there's certain things you have to do. You have to wash your clothes every night because you don't have a lot of clothes, you know.
Right. Yeah, because you don't want to carry too much. Yeah.
And you can send heavy stuff forward to the next place you're gonna stay. So you can lighten your load on your back substantially if you don't want to carry heavy load. And you can also decide if you want to do 5 miles, there's 10 or 15 miles. You don't have to do long miles. And some people after the first 10 stages, they're like, you know, my legs are kind of sore. I'm going to do 5 miles today for the next 3 days. And what's really cool is as you're walking, you're going through vineyards, you're going through these little villages that you've never in your life ever seen. But you feel like you're very immersed. You're walking through the villages and, you know, the dogs are running about, there's sheep, the people are there who live there and they love the pilgrim because they know that, especially when we did the French route, it's 400 something miles. They know that you're really working hard at it.
Yeah.
There's a deep respect in their culture for the Camino and the pilgrims. So every time you go, you're welcomed. People love having you there. And of course you add to their economic situation, right?
Right. So if you had planned ahead kind of your pace, and you decide to shorten it, is there enough kind of impromptu housing opportunities that you can decide to stay somewhere different?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can, and you know, let's say where you find a albergue is about 2 miles away from the walk. You can just easily catch a cab to it and to your albergue. You know, there's lots of albergues, yes. Yeah. It's great. You finish it and you go, I want to do this again.
So how many miles did you do out there?
460.
You said just number 4.
Yeah, it was 34 days.
I should
The
have
very
asked
beginning was like, oh my gosh, what was I thinking?
some air for a sabbatical. I'm sure she'll just say yes.
But some people are doing, like, they'll do 10 stages. They'll do 12 days of walking and then they'll come back the next and do the next section. And then they'll come back there. Yeah, some people do it that way.
I did 6 days on the PCT 5 years ago of just like a small chunk of it. There's no way I can take 3 months to do all of it. and I'm not in the shape for.
Okay, voting is all wrapped up.
Okay.
So. Anything else you want from us for this activity or?
I don't think so. At the September meeting, I'll have all of this organized on a piece of paper, including all the ideas will be there. We can take a look and see if we want to, kind of reprioritize them, add new things. By then, I will have also vetted all of these between myself, the mayor, Public Works. So you'll see a chart that has kind of your prioritization and then notes from the different city departments, like this is doable, this might be expensive. So kind of like what we did last time, we had that list and I came back and said, sorry, my insurer said no to this one. So
Insurers know about that.
Nothing of fun.
yeah. So in September, you'll have kind of all that feedback from all the ideas that are on the sheets.
I noticed as we were looking at these, that some of these are like really low cost, right? So can we maybe break them out to like, $50 ideas or things that can be incorporated with other things?
Yeah.
Right? Cause I was telling Jeremy, I'm like, oh yeah, just because it doesn't show up there, I bet Cynthia can fold it into something else.
Yeah.
Three quartets going into something, even if it's the world's largest tea party.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Well, and we did that to some degree. Like we had Bubble Day on,
Thank you for that. I didn't go, but
our
I was happy
list.
it happened.
yeah, so when we created it, we had like a bubble party. But then we also got a Councilmember Perry grant to do Splash Day. So we ended up bringing bubbles to that and adding that element to kind of bring that to the community. So yes, sometimes we have ideas that we can pair with others. And then I'll also put together a list of staff ideas. I have sticky notes all over my office of like things that come to me in the middle of the night that I email myself. And so I think I have a running list of other ideas that I have also potentially that you all can take a look at. I just didn't prepare.
Did Bubble Day already happen? I didn't even hear about this. It sounds really fun.
Yeah, so we made it part of Splash Day, which we're having again this year, which is a event that we hold at Big Rock Ball Field. This year is gonna be August 14th. I have to change my conference schedule and come back early, which is fine. And then, yeah, so we have it at Big Rock. So we had, we call it Splash Day, but we had a ton of bubbles out there last year and we'll do that again this year too. We had fire engine come and splash all the kids. Inflatable water thing. So for 2 hours, we just let the kids run wild on Big Rock Park.
It was like a pop-up splash pad. So,
Yeah.
It was really cool.
And then, yeah, so then we had like bubble machine, bubbles, yeah.
I'm just curious, because I know our population has really grown. What was the volume of families or children?
Well, let me start with, it was only Rita and I. And it was blazing hot.
Oh,
We had over 300 kids on Big Rock Ball Field with just Rita and I. And me going full mom, like, get off the fence. So,
Yeah.
So for those type of things, would commissioners be volunteering to come and assist you all?
we would love to help. Yes, if you are here, we would love to help. So this year it's August, we just put it on social media today.
Yeah.
August 14th, 1 to 3, yes. The more volunteers, the better. And Rita and I have been talking about figuring out a way to create like a volunteer corps of high schoolers to start helping with some of these events. So for instance, the movie theater was great. We got a grant for it. I was really excited about buying a community movie theater, outdoor movie theater. It takes 5 people to put up and bring down. So it's kind of like when I get these grants, I'm like, I got a grant thing. Sometimes we don't realize the impact that we're having on staff. So for us to have a movie day, I have to bring 5 people in on overtime. So the more we can get people volunteering to help us with some of these things, the better. Yeah. Yes. And so this year, Rita and I said, not again. We're gonna have an extra hand or 2 at Splash Day. It was a lot of kids for us to, yeah.
It was so fun though.
So it could we get like maybe a calendar of what we could volunteer for?
Yeah.
And we could
Yeah, we could do that. We can do that out.
And could we maybe work with, the high school, because I believe they still have the volunteer hour requirement.
Well, that's what we were thinking, is getting high schoolers to create like a volunteer course so they can use it for their volunteer hours.
Required, is it still volunteer?
Hey, thank you. That's,
Oh,
yeah.
Need volunteer hours too.
Yeah, splash day is super fun. So this year we're going to have 2 inflatables. We will have more supplies on hand. So the operator of the inflatable water slide thing got heat stroke. And so there's just Rita and I, 300 kids, and an inflatable operator with heat stroke. And
That's not good.
yeah, we would have been a little overwhelmed with the footprint last year. But it was amazing. The kids had such a good time.
So you're gonna need a lot of otter pops.
Yeah, well, we had an ice cream truck come.
Oh,
Yeah. But yeah, we were by the end when we were like, okay, it's done. We are like forcing kids off the field, like, okay, you can play here, but like water day's over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And then-
so that's the 14th, Friday?
Yeah. 1 to 3. It's hard to, so just so you know, we'll get pushed back on the time. So last year we got, well, it's in the middle of my children's nap time. And we totally understand, but that is when our crew works. They leave at 3:30. And so sometimes the timing of city events is so I don't have to pay overtime
Gotcha.
and wear my staff out. So like, think about that week, right? Like if they've already worked overtime summer stage, we have a movie event coming and I had splash day, like it's just too much overtime.
And it's good to have things at different times. I mean, it can't all be Friday nights and Saturdays.
Yeah, we got that with Touch a Truck too, a couple complaints that we did Touch a Truck during the workday. We tried to do that one from, I think it was like 2 to 5, but we got some complaints that we didn't do it in the evening. Well, Touch a Truck is the entire public works team.
Yeah.
Like, and all of their trucks. And so even then I held them over until after their workday to do it, but it was a little later. But I can't hold my entire public works team until 8 o'clock at night. I can't.
It's fair.
Yeah.
And sometimes you go to things when they're open.
Yeah.
And, yeah, we all miss most things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
wonderful. Let's see, that takes care of new business. Do we have anything to say for good of the order? Okay. All right, in that case, I am going to adjourn this meeting of the Duvall City Cultural Commission at 6:44 p.m. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Yay.